Well, an 8-week-long program is underway right now, focused on helping people who were once incarcerated reintegrate back into society. And joining us this morning to learn more about this is Academy instructor Michelle Sotelo. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Let's kind of set some of the backdrop here. So how vital is a program and really an opportunity like this? How important is it?
Oh, it's absolutely huge. It's huge. Oftentimes when somebody is reintegrating into society, it can be hard to navigate. Hard to really figure out what resources are out there and how to get life started again.
Yeah, I mean, again, that can just be so tricky for so many folks who are coming out. So what does the program entail? Because again, this is reintegrating life just back into society. Like, it can be finding a place to live and finding a place to work.
It really is. We take a really well-rounded approach. We look at everything that could potentially be a barrier to somebody having a successful career. I mean, if somebody doesn't know where they're going to sleep at night or when their next meal is going to happen, they're not going to be able to focus on a career.
Yeah. So what are you offering?
So the program that I am with is Pathways to Careers, and what that program does is I individually case manage individuals through a EDD state-funded grant, and I'm able to offer them career pathways. But along with that, we look at everything that could potentially be a challenge or a barrier, and we work to remove those, and I work hand in hand with them.
Yeah, and so this is an 8-week course that's being offered, correct?
Yeah, so from this, what stemmed is a collaboration with the Prison Education Project of Reintegration Academy, and it is an 8-week course. Okay,
and again, during that time, I mean, you'd like to think that everything is going to be, folks will be able to just hit the ground running, but I imagine this is not a simple course. This is not just for everybody that can just become a part of this and be a success story. So just walk us through a little bit about what is entailed in this course.
Okay, so we bring together individuals that have been formerly incarcerated, individuals that have barriers to gaining employment. And over the 8 weeks, they gain skills in life skills, career, vocational, and education. They learn things like how to open a bank account, what is credit, what are soft skills at a job.
Are there any particular qualifications for these candidates?
So for my particular grant, it is individuals ages 18 to 28. That is the Opportunity Young Adult Career Pathway Grant. But for our academy, it's parole, probation, formerly incarcerated.
So if somebody's interested, how do we go about showing them where to go, where to sign up? Is there a telephone number, website? Yes,
there is. They can go to Clover Agency. They can also contact me at 209-663-6285, and I'd be more than happy to get them set up with upcoming academies.
Great, and I'm also being told that we have a QR code that's up, so if you're sitting at home right now, you can go ahead and scan that, and of course we'll have this up on KCRA.com as well. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.